Big Brother 27 live feeds Ava's goodbye to the house, September 25, 2025. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel, Big Brother. In a few hours, another player joins the Big Brother jury. They become the fourth place finisher. Morgan, as the head of household and veto holder, doesn't plan to use the veto. This means that Vinny casts the sole vote to evict. The man, who often finds himself debating decisions, has not done much of that this week. He knows that he plans to vote out Ava over Ashley tonight. He has yet to confirm this to Ava. Nonetheless, she suspects her time in the Big Brother house may end soon, but that doesn't mean she won't make a last-ditch effort to stay in the game. Ava needs and wants the Big Brother money. She believes that some of the other remaining players need it less. Therefore, she is feeling down about losing the game to the remaining 3 players. On Thursday morning, the moment Vinny finally got out of bed and went downstairs, Ava began her campaign. Like many players before her, Ava told him that he needed to keep her to win the game. She said that he has a better chance of making it to the end and possibly beating her if he votes Ashley out. According to Ava, Vince loses whether he takes Morgan or Ashley to the final 2. She then lists the jurors that she thinks will vote for Ashley over him. This list includes Rachel, herself, Will, and Keanu. Ava reveals that Keanu told Ashley he would vote for her if she made it to the end. Against her, Ava says he has more of a chance of gaining some votes. Additionally, Ava says even if Vince takes her out at 3rd, she may still give him her vote. She also promised she would take him to the end over Morgan. Vince listened to her campaign, but didn't seem to give it much thought. He ran it right back to Morgan. Once alone again, Ava began to talk about how there isn't much else she can do. She knows Morgan will not turn against Vince. She then began to say goodbye to Big Brother. She thinks it's the end of the road for Ava Pearl. She laments how hard it is to get this close, especially with a weird duo. Ava goes on to say that she has no chance against Morgan because she sleeps in his bed every night. She even calls them John and Yoko because they're in bed all day. Ava ends her sad goodbye by saying that it's not terrible losing the game, but it is to who she loses it to. Unless Vince changes his mind completely and decides to betray another ally, this is Ava's last day in the house. Though before it seemed like Vinny had no chance at her vote, she seems not to want to see Morgan or Ashley win either. Ava's vote could be a wild card during the Big Brother finale. The live feeds flickered on late into the night, and for once, the house was unusually still. No whispering alliances, no plotting in the corner rooms, just the quiet hum of tension. Ava, suitcase propped by the front door, sat in the living room with a soft smile, the kind that only comes when chaos finally settles. Her exhibition had been inevitable, but her farewell promised to leave a mark. House guests gathered around, some clinging to their blankets, others nervously avoiding her gaze. Ava didn't cry, didn't beg, she stood tall. "This house taught me more about myself than I expected," she began, her voice carrying the kind of calm that silenced even Vince, the loudest strategist in the game. "I fought, I stumbled, and yeah, sometimes I trusted the wrong people. But every second, I wouldn't trade it." The cameras caught Ashley's watery eyes. Their friendship had been the heart of Ava's game, though frayed in recent weeks by paranoia and shifting loyalties. Still, Ava turned to her with warmth. "Ash, don't forget who you are. Don't let this game turn your heart cold." Ashley buried her face in her hands, shoulders shaking. Then came the dagger moment. Ava locked eyes with Vince, the mastermind behind her blindside. Instead of anger, she offered a sly grin. "You got me good. But remember, every move you make, the jury is watching. And trust me, they don't forget." The room tensed. Vince smirked, but the flicker of unease in his eyes told another story. Finally, Ava walked through the house one last time, pausing at the memory wall, brushing her fingers across her photo, and whispering, "See you soon, jury house." She trailed her hand along the kitchen counter, where countless midnight snacks had been shared, past the HOH room that once felt like her kingdom, and out towards the door. The house guests erupted into applause, not because she was gone, but because she had left with grace and fire. As the door closed behind her, the silence that followed was deafening. Without Ava's presence, the house suddenly felt smaller, colder. On the feeds, fans already buzzed. Would Ava's words haunt Vince's game? Would Ashley carry her friend's advice to the end? One thing was certain, Ava's goodbye wasn't the end of her story. It was the beginning of her legacy.